can feel a presence. It's growing.
Dimensius. His power is so great that no mortal can approach without being destroyed. We forestall extinction.
Hope my scouts have found a way to safely enter the Mana Forge.
My past does not define me.
Dimensius' power is so great that even shattered, his aura radiates a power debilitating to mortal life. It is why the Koreshi were changed to beings of energy. It was the only way we could survive his presence. I'd hope my scouts could find a path that was safe for you and your compatriots to enter the Mana Forge. Rosita, Lashaw, and Yon Hall. I think that's probably not pronounced right, but whatever. Should have met us by now. Find them for me. Their information is vital to our defense against the All-Devouring. Find the scouts at Overlook Shoal.
Valeria and the Champion need to enter the Mana Forge if we are to destroy the All-Devouring. It is dangerous. My scouts search for a means to get you and your allies inside.
The Ethereal's wrappings have traces of void energy swirling around them. A quick search reveals a hidden ripped pocket. Its contents gone. This Ethereal's wrappings are enveloped by swirls of void energy. The ripped wrappings point to the possibility that this was caused by a sharp blade. There is no sign of a fight. They may have been surprised by the attacker. Is that a void kitty? Oh, it's like a... yeah.
Our fight continues.
Rosita was a Shadow Guard agent. I've trusted her for thousands of years. How did they break her loyalty? If she could be turned, then any of the trust agents could as well. It is vital we get the information about their base, and we can only rely upon the four of us to do so.
My past does not define me.
During the Devouring War, I witnessed the horrific results of all Devouring presence. A mortal being cannot approach him at the Mana Forge. He is the entropy of the end. And you are just flesh. Xal'atath knows rituals from across the great dark beyond. With the power of the Rishi ribbons, she was able to transform the Koreshi so that they could withstand Dimensius. Illyria will not like this plan. You must convince her. Convince Illyria to let Xal'atath perform the ritual of transformation on you.
So we cannot delay. Champion, grab hold of my Rishi ribbon. Xal'atath will transmute you into energy as she did the Koreshi.
This is madness! Don't let that monster touch you!
We forestall extinction.
Okay. I know it'd be difficult having Illyria and Xal'atath try to work together. I wish Windrunner could understand the magnitude of the threat that Dimensius poses. When Koresh faced this threat before, we were only able to survive the shattering of the All-Devouring in our world. Because of the transformation, the Harbinger offered using our Rishi ribbons. I do not trust her, but I understand her. She needs us to survive, and we need her.
My past does not define me.
You have found me.
Now that I am learning that somehow Xal'atath had a hand in transmuting the Ethereals into what they are today, how did that work for them? They have lost everything. How can Locust Walker even look at her? I don't know what to think about the Rishi ribbons either. They sound like dangerous artifacts. What else can they do? What else can Xal'atath do with them? If they are really that powerful, shouldn't we protect them from her? Okay, there's stay a while and listen. We will do that in a second. What a shameful loss. Locust Walker must keep a tighter leash on his minions, don't you think? What do you know about the Rishi ribbons? When I first met them, the members of the Revel each carried a Rishi ribbon. The ribbon was both a representation of the status of the wielder and a conduit through which great energies could be channeled. Hundreds of thousands of years have passed, and it seems their powers have only grown. I can sense Locust Walker's Rishi Rishi ribbon now, just begging to be unleashed, and a few more in these islands around us. What is your involvement with the Rishi ribbons and the Koresh? Or in the Koreshi? My dear, Xal'atath chuckles. This is someone else's secret to tell another time, perhaps.
We will survive.
Don't assume victory.
Okay. And stay a while and listen.
We hunt the truth. You were the one that transformed the ethereals and brokers. I was told it was the energies of the void.
The void doesn't transform. It consumes. My skill and the power of the Rishi ribbons were required to change the Koreshi.
The Ravel worked in secret, ensuring our people could survive Dimensius's energies in the inevitable destruction of Karesh.
You didn't tell your people the truth. To this day, they think it was Dimensius who changed them.
The void feeds on conflict and panic. Had these Ravel villains told the people how they intended to save them, it only would have empowered Dimensius.
That's not how I would have put it, but she is right that there was neither time nor trust. We had a difficult choice to make.
Okay.
What is Xal'atath planning?
What if it is the only way? Are you sure? This is madness. You and I, we have no idea what she can do with that ribbon. How do I know it'll even work? What if it only works on the ethereal's previous form? How do I know you will come back? What if you are hurt or worse? All we have is Xal'atath's word for it, which is worth nothing to me. The only lead I have is Locust Walker and his words that are becoming hollow. I don't know if I can trust him either. You are the only one I can still trust. I understand the risk.
Do it, champion. I will make sure she restores you.
With only one ribbon, the transformation is singular and temporary. Your assurance is unnecessary.
Okay.
What next?
Oh, right there. The Reishi ribbon.
Keep your enemies close.
She agreed. Illyria listens to you. My champion, you are indeed our savior.
We're in this together.
With Locust Walker's Reishi ribbon, I can transmute your flesh and energy. It won't hurt much. You will have the ability to travel within Dimensius' aura without being destroyed. There you can search for a path into the Mana Forge. You will travel in untethered space as a creature of energy ignored by the Shadow Guard, their Void Beast, however. Stay well away or be devoured. Talk to me when you are ready. Okay.
With my help, victory awaits. Hello, my champion.
I'm ready for the transmutation ritual. I'm watching you, Xal'atath, perform your ritual, but nothing else.
We will survive.
I wonder what the other one said.
You are now like the ethereals and brokers were. An untethered soul composed of energy.
Okie dokie. Conduit examined. But stay away from these guys. Something's over here. Can I beat its cheeks? Nope, can't target anything right now. From vengeance to void found. Oh. I kind of want to go see what that is. Right there.
I must get closer.
By Ukwa, we view our inner self as static and unchanging. Who we are at a core is who we've always were and who we always will be. In some ways, this is a necessary survival trait. We must contend with the unfathomable loss of our world, our culture, even the very substance of our bodies. Many Koreshi feel that we lose our hold on rigid definition of self. Our bindings will fall away and we will disappear into untethered space. But is it a lie? We do change. How can we not? The circumstances of our existence have been radically altered, and we have been thrust into a cosmic existence where our day-to-day survival spans worlds, and where we conduct trade and relations with beings of cosmic light. And must contend with creatures of great evil and darkness. We have changed. We are as mutable in our outlook as we are in the energy that we tether to our soul. All this brings us to the topic of Nexus King Xal'atath. The king in exile, the king of the hunt, ruler of the Ethereum, his vengeance against Dimensius was so great it frightened us. The very same leader whose crimes were as was revealed in the expose ledger to become void. He was not merely an agent of the void, but the one who led so many to its clutches. How could the same warrior who hunted the fragments of the all-devouring across the cosmos also be the one who founded the Shadow Guard in secret? How could the man who came to embody our righteous fury against the injustice of Dimensius also be the man that turned our survivors to servants of the all-devouring? When did he change his allegiance? What cosmic madness so afflicted him that we were unable to see his descent into villainy? These are the wrong questions. We should look inward at our worldviews that blinded us to the signs of what he was doing, or deaf to the warnings that others shouted about this man. A man that was widely considered a strong leader and one who would punish our enemies for us. In retrospect, his descent was all too clear and had been for years. We are just unwilling to acknowledge the change. That change is something that can affect an ethereal, as if our wraps that tether our soul to this reality resist the passage of time or the effects of causality. There is another interpretation, a darker one. Perhaps the ethics and morals that define the self are stronger than I lay out. We are a resilient people. We might change how we react to the changing situations of our lives, especially as we thrust into the unknown. But the core of who we are, our ethics and values do not change. The nature of our souls are tethered and immovable. If that is the case, Xal'atath must have fallen to the void long before the all-devouring arrived. We enabled this monster to lead us through the events that would define our people. We have all become the void. Okay. Hey, I can still double jump anyway. No, I can't. I'm lying. Okay. Examine. Xal'atath reaches through you to see the truth.
This conduit connects to the garrison. We should check for entry closer to the Mana Forge. These pipes aren't just carrying energy, but untethered souls, too. The Shadow Guard is manufacturing an army. All pathways to the Manor Forge pass through the aura of Dimensius. Only a being composed of energy would survive. We will need more than Locust Walker's ribbon. With only one ribbon, the transformation fades and you are beset by the power of Dimensius. Do not fret, my champion. I'll save you. What next?
Even in his weakened state, Dimensius' power is overwhelming. We must work faster together.
I will do as I promised.
Through this, you have learned what I already knew. Dimensius is a terrible threat. We must work together if we are to survive.
You would never reach Dimensius without the Rishi ribbons and my help.
Dimensius must be stopped.
Xal'atath is correct. We need more than my one Rishi ribbon to get a force to Dimensius. There is an ecodome south of here. The founder of the trust is there overseeing its operations. She acquired the domes from the consultorium. She claims they will be the key to restoring Koresh. I am skeptical anything will be safe now that Dimensius stirs. She was a member of the Ravel and possesses a Rishi ribbon. Surely she will lend it to us. I bet not, but okay.
Survival is our
Why did you even help the Ravel in the first place, Xal'atath?
The same reason I'm helping you. The promise of an end
Too
to
far
the
away.
old vow.
Cool. They did a really good job on this place. It looks amazing.
I asked for your help, Locust Walker. Instead, you've dragged the Harbingers to my dome.
Okay.
We forestall extinction.
The Shadow Guard attack the Ecodome. They must covet the vast stores of energy needed to shield the delicate biomes from the void of Koresh.
My past does not define me.
Put your hopes in the trust.
My Reishi ribbon is all that is keeping this dome and its systems from collapsing. The Ecodome took too much of my fortune to build just for the Shadow Guard to destroy it. They have sabotaged many of our control consoles, risking a complete ecological collapse. Find engineer Omloof and help him restart an environmental support system while I monitor the rest of the facility.
What is more valuable than home? The only thing holding everything together is my Rishi ribbon. I spent my fortune to acquire these ecodomes. I won't let them collapse. Traveler, stabilize the dome. The rest of you, secure this area. The Shadow Guard are everywhere.
Dimensius must be stopped.
Don't be fooled by Venari's demeanor. She has the best interest of Koresh at heart. She even swore an oath to restore Koresh, and there's nothing more binding in our society than an oath. We must play by her rules and earn her assistance. I promise it'll be worth it.
Survival is our utmost priority.
The Shadow Guards skulk in the shadows, but they will not extinguish the hope in this ecodome. If we can do anything to preserve this place, we must do it.
Beware her manipulations.
Hundreds of thousands of years, Venari is still as suspicious as ever. How nostalgic. Xal'atath chuckles. We must convince her to contribute to the greater good, my champion.
We're in this together.
Before I do that, I just kind of wanted to look at this place. Pretty cool looking. Okay.
If it isn't,
I thought you were just going to consult the Harbinger. Not bring her along.
I insisted. Last time, the Ravel was unable to complete the straightforward task it was given. I need to look after my interests. I need to know that we will bring an end to Dimensius.
Is that so? Then if you insist on being part of this venture, I'm going to put you to work. Don't just float around making sassy remarks. Make yourself useful and kill some shadow guards.
Do you really trust her?
I trust her to do whatever she needs to survive. We share a purpose. To kill the all-devouring. That may change once Dimensius is dead. Don't just stand there scowling at each other. Get to work. My dome is in crisis. I swore an oath to restore my world.
Technomancy is the answer.
You shouldn't be here, stranger. Venari sent me to help you.
Quickly, mortal, before we lose environmental support. Activate the rods. Good. Now get the next rod. Ah, the rod cracked. Get me a new one. Go! Ah, structural integrity acceptable. We might survive this. Next rod. Everything keeps breaking. Did it work? Yes! System stable. Ha! Tell Venari we won't explode. Ah, what's gone wrong?
You would think that this advanced technology that can terraform worlds would be more sturdy when it comes to sabotage. No, all it took was a bunch of Shadow Guard hooligans and we're almost lost the Ecodome. Recalibrating the machines and making sure that all the readings are right takes time. I hope we won't have to go through this again.
The trust will save Karesh.
Energy control systems may be stabilized, but the biomes will still crash without my ribbon.
Tell me what you need. We will survive.
The Ecodome will fail if the environmental support system stops. We must stabilize it.
Our
Okay.
work has just begun.
Environmental support may be back up and running, but don't get complacent. That was merely the first of many problems plaguing this Ecodome.
I must protect my investment.
Lending is not something I do without something in return, especially for something as powerful as a Rishi ribbon. You'll have to work for it. My Ecodome needs all the help I can coerce from my friends.
My fortune for the world.
Just
that
like Engineer
was.
Omloff, I have hired more well-regarded, highly trained, expensive management consultants from Cartel Ohm. 2 of them have not reported in. Are they dead or just distracted again? Find botanist Ohm Nitar and shield technician Ohm Dor. Get their damage reports. I need to know if the attack caused any lasting damage to my dome.
What is more valuable than home?
Eco
Our work
stabilizing.
has just begun.
The Shadow Guard attack caused chaos and disarray in the dome. Several control consoles have powered down and my consultants are stretched thin, reviving their assigned biomes and systems. This is where you come in. It is easy but critical job. Find the disabled console and make sure they restart.
My
Dangling your ribbon in front of us so we do your dirty work. You haven't changed, Venari.
I give the traveler the ribbon when it's not the only thing keeping the biomes in this dome alive.
Sharp as a blade, aren't you? With my help, victory awaits.
At last, we return to Karesh.
Stranger, what a mess. The Ecodome's containment system went down for a brief moment and several void creepers took advantage of it. Will you help me get rid of them?
The trust will save us.
Do some bug hunting.
We have toiled endlessly for this day.
Thank you, stranger. What brought you to me? Venari is asking for your report. Yes, yes, of course. We have lost a small number of plants, but luckily these are not rare and will replenish in time. I will see Koresh bloom, or at least have the ecodomes reminding us of a time long ago where everything was better. A time before the Void Lord, before the Harbinger, before our world shattered and our lives collapsed. Alas, I shouldn't bother you with such things. Tell Venari I have it all under control.
Your patronage is quite appreciated.
Okay, on to the next one. Don't do that. Control console monitors the nitrate levels of plants from a distant world said to be covered with lush meadows and lakes. Okay. Let's go here. This control console shows high pressure buildup. You can hear a rattle coming from the panels. Sometimes applying force is the best solution. Yeah, okay.
I require a target.
Grab this. That's done.
At last, we return to Koresh.
Who are you? What are you doing here? I don't have time to chat with a fleshling unless you came here to tell me that
Is
it's
it
time
not
for a break.
glorious to witness such mighty beings bowing at your feet? I sacrificed everything for such power. One day you too must pay ambition's price.
Venari wanted to make sure you were still alive. I am alive, yes. I've been trying to collect those void spores ever since the attack. I am tired. Maybe you can take over for a bit.
May you succeed in your endeavors. A deal is just another kind of oath.
Thank you for helping. I can take it from here. Is there anything I can do for you in return? Venari is asking for your report. See, tell Venari that the shield integrity is in good shape. Luck was on our side this time as the Shadow Guard attack was focused on control consoles rather than the Ecodome itself. I will keep surveying everything, enhancing some key locations with arcane energy before moving back to the usual maintenance routine.
Your patronage is quite appreciated.
The systems may be stabilized, but the Shadow Guard continue to raid the Ecodome for its energy. I must protect my investment.
I hired the best. I'm sure Omtar and Omdor have the information I need.
My fortune for the world that was.
Are they alive? Good. Next time they forget to check in, they won't be. Benaria skims through the report. It looks like there was minimal damage, if any at all, to most of the facility. The Shadow Guard saboteurs were focused on rerouting our energy reserves to the outer conduits. They have ignored the environmental and secondary systems.
What is more valuable than home?
Good work. The interior of the dome is stabilized. All the Ecodome systems are functioning. My investment in the Ecodomes will continue to pay dividends unless the Shadow Guard attacks again.
Our work has just begun.
We may have driven the saboteurs out of the dome and repaired the systems, but it doesn't mean the Shadow Guard is done with my domes. They're still hiding at the perimeter, trying to find a way to harvest the vast amounts of expensive energy needed to power the Ecodome. You need to fight them off, then maybe this attack will truly end.
I must protect my investment.
If it isn't my favorite mortal.
We can't have you patrolling the perimeter of this dome like the City Watch fighting attackers in perpetuity. We need a permanent solution so we can continue with our noble quest. Take these crystals, they've been attuned to the Ecodome's defense magics. Just place them near strategic parts of the perimeter to strengthen the magical defenses. What, this time it's no trick. If this dome explodes, I'll never get to destroy Dimensius.
I will do as I promised.
Wow. Day 15, Cartel Zol is taking their time certifying zones as secure. It has been half a month and they only just certified the island Tazavesh landed upon as safe for exploration. The biologists are furious. I've been rappelling into the central canal to get some samples despite Constable Zoe Arda's warning. Let's see how the rocks on the periphery compare. Rock 283, color iridescent bronze with streaks of teal and violet. Textures glassy. Glassy rind over crystalline core. Pinot crest. Quartz recrystallized, some showing planar deformations. Features. Feldspar is zoned with outer rims altered to unknown phase. Structures, brecciated zone with dimensional shear planes. Interpretation, Rhyolite altered by Tazavesh dimensional transit. Exposure to Shadowland energies and interdimensional flux has induced partial melting and resolidification. Anima contamination evident. Further study required. Okay. Location 37, Koresh, Narcona Fragment, Ecodome, Primus Interior, and Serrated Peaks. Non-atmospheric outer belt, controlled temperature, Ecodome, Void Storms, Mood, cautiously exhilarated, Hazards, Void energy surges, gravitational instability, aggressive fauna, the Devourers, Shadow Guard Scouts. Aims, document and compare rhyolite samples from 3 distinct Koresh environments exposed to the void. Simulated pre-devouring atmosphere in metamorphic void storms, quartz sand, ecodome and outer belt, white with iridescent flakes, grain size fine to medium. Okay, sorting well sorted, composition predominantly quartz, iridescent grains, possibly feldspar, void altered glass. Interpretation, alien. I don't know how to say that word. Origin, likely pre-devouring dune fields. Iridescence may be due to thin film interfering with void or interference from void exposure. Okay, it is of great significance how quickly the void exposure is reduced underneath premises sun lamps. We begin to see immediate bleaching of color to a more natural brown. Under technomancy scans using 2 rods of seeing, I have seen a 90% decrease in void energy contained in a sample. Astounding. Note for later experimentation, the void corruption is always present. While we found great gains in premises design, it is shielding further corruption, cleansing the majority of the corruption. The purification system, we're never able to completely remove the corruption from any of the samples. Compare notes with botanists on Natar and see if they have reached similar conclusions. Okay, void fused glass. The glass has a terrible beauty about it. As it scrapes other samples, I can hear a keening whisper. I swear there are voices behind it that is almost intelligible. Day 80, I shared my findings with the founder. How no matter the amount of time or amount of energy we run through the ecodome filters, the rocks will never be free of corruption. Botany and biology teams have reached the same conclusions. This is beyond us. We thought the founder would be furious, but instead she chuckled. She made some remark about ecodome. Aldani. I'm going to assume that this is the top secret location the trust has set up. I know there was an ecodome higher up on the trust priority than Primus, but I'm still in the dark as to what breakthrough they may have found. I am excited and eager to see what it is, though, if only to clean all these rocks I've been collecting. Rocks deserve to be free of void. Let's head outside. Set up a void crystal.
Some time alone to get things done. Illyria has been quiet. I think she's still angry at me about Dalaran. There aren't many who Illyria trusts, aside from Locust Walker. A foolish exception to a wise rule.
With funding comes salvation.
Good, this will buy us enough time to secure this dome.
What is more valuable than home?
Okay.
Tell me what you need.
That should secure this dome, but will Venari make us float through any more hoops?
Keep your enemies close.
My defenses will kill the Shadow Guard, who may threaten our little agreement with dear Venari. I know you must be very disappointed. Killing is what you're best at, isn't it? Her dark side.
We're in this together.
An ethereal army runs on its energy siphons. Interrupt the flow of energy by destroying the siphon tower, and the army will pull back. It's one of their weaknesses as minions. Normally, I wouldn't share the secrets of their defeat, but they betrayed me and will forever live with the consequences. The siphon has a control console that can be overloaded to collapse the system. It will be shielded by a void barrier. Illyria can remove it for you.
With my help, victory awaits.
Of all the assets on the field of battle, the troops are the most expendable. I've sent enough to their destruction to know this to be a fact. If we are to safeguard this dome for Venari, get her Rishi ribbon, we should destroy their cannons. Those cannons are easily worth the lives of all their soldiers. Destroy them and their commanders will sound the retreat. Most field commanders would never admit this as it's bad for morale, but you seem like the type that can handle uncomfortable truths.
Keep your enemies close.
Everything I've done has been for Karesh.
I cannot relinquish my Rishi ribbon just yet, not while the Shadow Guard assault the Eco Dome from their camp in Serrated Peaks. Take the fight to them. If you decimate their forces, they will stop this assault. Bring Locust Walker's apprentice Illyria. She looks like she knows how to handle herself in a fight. She also keeps staring daggers at the Harbinger, and I don't have time to play peacemaker between those two.
My fortune for the world. Destroy the Shadow God camp, and I'll give my Rishi ribbon to the cause.
I'll go with the champion. Meet me at the camp. I can sense Xal'atath buzzing about you. Don't listen to her lies.
Stuns null bomb, stuns all enemies within 5 yards. Okay.
I'm not the one lying to you about what happened to Karesh.
Okay.
I don't know who to trust anymore, but we can't lose track of Xal'atath. Stay with her. Let her think you are her champion.
The world breaking apart shattered Dimensius. He wouldn't do that to himself.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Who controlled the Rishi ribbons? Hmm? Who wanted the Void Lord destroyed?
What are you saying? I've had enough of your whispers.
Come over here.
Who can we trust?
Or dark
Find
side.
the path to victory.
I feel like there's something Locust Walker and Venari are keeping from me. Some secret during the Devouring War that they don't want me to know. Xal'atath is pulling on this doubt to manipulate me. Let's defeat the Shadow Guard, then we can uncover the truth.
May your aim never falter.
Okay, divide and
Beware
conquer.
her manipulation.
Without their cannons, the Shadow Guard's attacks on the Eco Dome are doomed to failure. Venari won't have need of her Rishi ribbon. I'm more and more unsettled by this plan of ours, though. The secrets, the alliance with Xal'atath. I fear Locust Walker made a mistake thousands of years ago, and we cannot escape that ancient mistake.
May your aim never falter. The void devours all.
Good job, that should satisfy Venari.
Know your target.
I need to focus on the mission, regardless of my doubts about our companions. The Shadow Guard are a scourge. We should slay their Shadow Captain so that they cannot easily return to the Ecodome Promise. Venari would lend her Rishi ribbon to our cause, and we would discover if my trust in Locust Walker was well placed. I will not let my doubts stay my bow on the battlefield. You can trust me to hunt these followers.
The Shadow Guard will not prevail.
Come find me and I will reveal the truth. No more secrets.
Wait, what? There you are.
Sharp as a blade, aren't you?
With the necessary violence taken care of, the three of us can talk. You are correct, Illyria. Great secrets have been kept from you, secrets that were not mine to reveal, but should have been revealed to you years ago.
We will survive.
Seeing you two on the battlefield was beautiful. It really is wonderful watching you work. If only your so-called friends had trusted you with the truth of their actions so long ago. Locust Walker hasn't tried to deceive you with his actions in the present, though his actions in the past that led to this point, he has been less than forthcoming about. In all good conscience, I cannot continue hiding the truth from you, Illyria. Find Illyria before she confronts Locust Walker.
I will do as I promised. The All-Devouring didn't destroy the world. The Ravel destroyed Koresh to kill Dimensius.
No. No, they couldn't have. You are lying.
Ask them.
Danger lurks.
Locust Walker, could he have? Illyria shakes her head. Play movie, are you alright, Illyria?
We hunt the truth. Xal'atath claims the Ravel destroyed Koresh. Is she lying? Or are you?
Windrunner. The Ravel knew our world would be devoured. The Harbinger promised a means to spare us. There was no saving our world. Why not use it as a weapon?
You doomed your people. At her behest?
There would be far less regret had it been successful.
It was our only way to survive. You have to trust me.
I have no more trust to give you. Any of you.
With funding comes salvation.
This is just like the Harbinger to fulfill her oaths to the letter. Would leave her allies devastated. If there was any other way to stop the all-devouring from rising once more. With my Rishi ribbon, you are a step closer to reaching Dimensius, but you will need at least twice as many to get a force large enough past his dread aura. Good luck. Watch the Harbinger's every move.
I must protect my investments.
The threat of the Shadow Guard to the Eco Dome promise is over. My Rishi ribbon is no longer needed to protect this asset. Take it, use it wisely, protect the greatest investment of all of our existence. Stay focused. The Harbinger has already driven off one member of our team. Once you get enough Rishi ribbons, you will still need to fight Dimensius. Find allies who will stand with us in addition to artifacts. Take Venari's Rishi ribbon.
What is take my Rishi ribbon? Defeat the all-devouring.
Okay. Oh, I should have talked.
Our fight continues.
Do not be fooled by Venari's demeanor. Okay. Stay a while and listen.
Why did you tell her? This was a secret we said we would keep.
Illyria would have pieced it together eventually. She's dramatic, not stupid. Better to control when she has her little outburst.
I should have been the one to tell her. It was my burden to share.
Returning home has made you sentimental, sorcerer. When did you ever care about your legacy and friends? You walked a dark, lonely path to save us from the void. Your elf student will see the bigger picture in time. Stop wallowing. Go and defeat the Void Lord before he devours us all.
Oh, at least one of you lot has figured out their priorities.
Enough! Make sure he succeeds. I have been to them all. I know what the Void fears.
I'm sure you do.
Then go. I have my investment to protect.
What next?
I'm glad to take the fight to the doorstep of our enemies. Xal'atath smiles. We work so well together, we must make a habit of it.
We will survive.
Okay, done that.
We do what we must.
My fortune for the world that was.
Why did you tell her? This was a secret we said we would keep.
Illyria would have pieced it together eventually.
Okay, you have my ribbon. Go track down the rest. Have Locust Walker contact the other members of the Revel. Ask the Harbinger if she knows any ancient horrors that have acquired one. Remember, roll 12. It's who you know.
I must protect my investment.
We forestall extinction.
I will not make excuses for what we did. I will carry the responsibility of it for the rest of my existence. Illyria will come to understand why it was necessary. When she sees the power of the all-devouring, she will understand. We will need at least 2 more Rishi ribbons to bring enough of a force to bear against Dimensius. My friend Homebera is a holder of a ribbon. She works in Ecodome Robin. On the next island, let us gather her to our cause.
My past does not define me. We will need another ribbon. The Dome Administrator Umbera was in the Revel. We should seek her out.
Oh, she sounds trusting, eager to give up power when asked.
Okay.